everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a homeschool afternoon routine for you guys. I have done a lot of morning routines for our homeschool, but I don't often show the afternoon routine, and that honestly is simply because we don't have as much of a routine in the afternoon. Our morning is quite structured. Our afternoon just isn't so much. So every day is different. Some days we're out, some days we're home and, you know, doing crafts. Some days we're spending the afternoon outside. Like it's different every day. Anyway, so we just finished lunch. The first thing we do after lunch is a big lunch cleanup. A couple of the kids have a little bit of schoolwork left, piano practice and stuff. And then everybody goes for quiet time. This day is especially different because Wesley, my 1-year-old, is sick. I put him down for a nap at 9:30. It's 12:30 right now and he is still napping. Like that never ever happens. And if he wasn't sick, I would have woken him up. Anyway, so we'll see how he is when he wakes up. Like the whole nap time, afternoon nap time thing, I'm sure will be out the window. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You'll see how it goes watching this video. We got to get going, getting this kitchen cleaned up for lunchtime. So let's review our poem. So what's our first poem? The Caterpillar?
The Caterpillar by
Christina Rossetti. Brown and furry, caterpillar in a hurry. Take your walk to the shady leaf or stalk. These big kids are just having their quiet reading time. So they all have assigned reading. Simeon, will you show me the front of this book so I can show everybody? So we've had these books for quite a while. My book house, we have a series of 10 books. I think my mom got them for me for Christmas a few years back. I think that's where we first received them. But anyway. Oh, is it 12 we have? Not 10? Very good. Okay, so that's what they're reading for assigned reading right now. They just have like little short stories, or some of them have more like fairy tales and like Aesop's fables and stuff. What does yours have right now? Looks fun. So that's what they're reading for their like assigned reading. Yeah. And stories. Yeah, and actually they are all really enjoying it, which is a big win for their assigned reading. Yeah, Wesley's trying to talk to you guys too. So I just wanted to say, I do get them all to read for half an hour, right, Simeon? Then they have an hour of quiet time after they're done reading. And sometimes they choose to read their own books, right, Elijah? Sometimes they'll read. Elijah likes to listen to Odyssey, yes. They just have a little quiet playtime. in their own rooms or in their own little spaces of the house. Before we get any further into our afternoon routine, oh boy, these are our school drawers here, and Charities usually collects quite a lot of extra papers and stuff. Anyways, I wanted to show you this one workbook that's down here. All of my kids have one of these Reading Eggs workbooks. Here on the back you can see that they do sell workbooks for kindergarten all the way up to grade 5. I do want to thank Reading Eggs for sponsoring today's video, and so I do want to show you a little bit more into how this book works. So this book, like I said, is charities, and so it has comprehension, spelling, grammar, and review in it. And so for our writing curriculum, we normally use Handwriting Without Tears and Explode the Code, and we go back and forth each day, kind of just rotating between those two workbooks. But then we also have this one on the side, and sometimes if my kids have been going back and forth, you know, between their other two books, they'll bug me and say, can we please do a page of our Reading Eggs books? And they just like that for something different. They like the variety, and so we do this kind of as an extra workbook on the side. But you could honestly do this as your writing curriculum. You could do this as your writing curriculum, as your spelling curriculum, I just saw this right about a time when you were really surprised by something, when we had another baby. Oh my goodness, that's cute. Anyway, so these books are so thorough. They've got, like you saw, they've got your grammar pages, you've got your spelling pages, just learning all the parts of speech, and just lots of writing exercises too. So if you're looking for a new workbook for your kiddos, my kids definitely give these Reading Eggs books a thumbs up. I do have a code as well that I will put down in my description below, and if you are interested in getting one of these workbooks for your kids, I will leave the link to the Reading Eggs website, as well as a code where you can get $5 off any of your purchases of these workbooks. All right, little miss. She's laughing at me because I just walked into her room and said, Zara, come into your room. And she was sitting right here on the floor. So she's looking at some books. It's time for you to go for a quiet time. So I don't make her sit in her bed necessarily, but I do close the curtains. I will leave it a little bit light, like that, okay? And she usually, you're giving me a big hug and kiss. Oh my goodness. Did you know that you give the best hugs? Well, I wasn't even showing you. You give the best hugs. Mwah. I love it. So what do you like to do during quiet time?
Read books.
Read books, yeah. So she usually just plays on the floor with some of her toys, or she reads some books. But I just tell her she has to be quiet. And she has a really hard time with that. I often have to come up here and remind her to be quiet, because she sings a lot, or she has her princesses like jumping along on the floor, and because she has the hard floor, sometimes she's not so quiet. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, have a good quiet time. Thank you so much. Love you. This is definitely you're so silly. This is definitely different than normal. I do normally have like an hour and a half of time where I know that everybody's down for quiet time, but because Wesley had such a good nap this morning, he is looking so much better. What? He's looking so much better than he was before his nap. Anyway, hope you don't mind all the baby drool. Hope that doesn't gross you out. Yeah, because we got a lot of it. Anyways, what was I saying? It's going to be a bit different than normal because I usually have that chunk of time that I know everybody's down for quiet time. But obviously Wesley's not ready for another nap, but I'm just going to sit here. I've got my coffee ready, a video ready. I filmed a vlog yesterday that I am going to sit and edit now, and so I'm sure I'll have a little helper for all of my editing. But I will probably spend a good, when I do sit down and edit, I try to look at the time and think, okay, I'm going to edit until such and such a time, because, I don't know, I have other stuff I need to do too. And I do like to film early and edit early and everything, so that I'm never at a point where I'm like, I need to get this done today. And so not having those deadlines, it really helps me with having a YouTube channel. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock right now, and so we'll see. I'll probably work till like 2:30, and then Wesley should be about ready for a nap. Okay, I edited longer than I meant to, but I did get my video done. So it's over there uploading currently. Took me about an hour, but it's all edited. I can edit I think I'm a pretty efficient editor, I'll say that. This is my current read, and I do want to just read for about 15 minutes right now. So I think it is, let's look at my time. It is 3 o'clock. Okay, so 15 minutes, I'm gonna sit here and read. Wesley went down for a nap about a half hour ago. Gonna read for a little bit and then on to other stuff. So nice and sunny out here, and I've got my little papoose with me. So what are you gonna take care of?
Maggie?
Your laundry.
You're leaving it.
Yes, you are, after you do all your laundry. So let's get this put away. I'll put these towels away. My kids have been so excited today when I told them that they get to have a turn on reading eggs. I'll be honest, my kids don't play on apps a ton, and that is simply, come here, you can sit with me. And that is simply because if they have iPad time, I have to be on top of it, not letting them each watch each other. So if I give them each 30 minutes of iPad time and they watch each other, then they're on technology for 2 hours. So I have to keep everybody else busy and have everybody just have a turn on their own with nobody watching, if that makes sense. So often I'll let them watch like a 30 or 45 minute show rather than giving them turns on the iPad, but they do love the Reading Eggs app. Simeon's just letting me quickly show you guys, thanks Simeon, how this works. So they have Reading Eggs Junior, and this is what Zara does. Simeon does this one, and then there's also Reading Express for older kids. But I can go on here and choose what I want him to do that day, and I can go through and choose if I want him to do like a work page, and he can go through his lessons. Okay, that was the wrong thing I pressed, wasn't it? I can go through into his lessons if he wants to. Usually I just let him choose something fun to do. But if I want, yeah, he wants to choose today. He's like, Mom, I'm choosing. But if I want to do this kind of as part of our school day, I could. And he could be learning phonics lessons, spelling lessons, reading lessons, whatever he wants to do here. What are you going to do today?
Welcome to Puzzle Park. Please
Park.
choose a puzzle.
Is that what you want to do? There are so many options for them to do. All right, Charity, have you done your laundry yet? Okay, go ahead and do that right now because your turn on the iPad is going to be next.
Okay, I'm the next person?
You're the next person, yeah.
Okay.
Yippee!
It's a bit later on here in the afternoon. Charity's on Reading Eggs now, but I wanted to jump on here really quick and say I have a code for you guys. I'll put that in the description as well below. And I have a code for a free month of Reading Eggs, which is some great savings. I hope you guys will try it out. I'm sure your kids will enjoy it as much as my kids do, and then from there you can decide if you want to pay for the subscription or not. But if you want to get a free month of Reading Eggs, yay! I think he's just dropping it on purpose. Wesley, are you dropping that on purpose?
The first time he accidentally did it, and I put it up for him, then he thinks he can't.
All right, he's just playing around. Anyway, I am making supper now. Baby's back on my back. I am making just really easy bagels. So everyone else is having these cheese bagels. I've got cheese, peppers. Okay, those are for raw veggies. I've got a bunch of stuff going on. But I'm having a salad. I'm gonna start making this, and then as soon as Elijah and Charity are done, I'm reading eggs. They're gonna practice the piano. And this is kind of ending our afternoon here. I should say piano is the only really school thing that we did not complete earlier on in the day, and that's fine. Piano practice, Zara. Mummy is talking, so give me a minute. Piano practice is one of those things they often do. You trying to grab my hair? Thanks, bud. Is one of those things they often do later on in the day, later on in the afternoon, and that is fine. Stop pulling my hair, dude. My salad is looking delicious. I just have to chop up these boiled eggs and then it'll be all ready. I'm gonna close this vlog here. That about ends our afternoon, and I think I have lots of footage. I hope this video wasn't super long for you guys. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Wesley, what are you doing? He's wiggling and wiggling back there. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.